Namaste and welcome to English class. Dear students, today we are going to learn about direct and indirect speech. So, in your grade 9 English book, unit 14, there is a grammar portion. In that grammar portion, you learn about direct and indirect speech, right? So, before starting our lesson, let's look at the picture. Well, let's look at the picture. So, dear students, what do you see in the picture there? Yes, obviously, you see a boy and a girl talking, right? So, in the first picture, two people are talking, and in the second picture, also two people are talking, but the same girl is going to talk with the another person. Now, let's guess what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Okay? When a person speaks something and the exact words or the sentences spoken by the person or speaker's direct words and sentences. For example, in the first picture, where do you live? What is your name? That kind of question may be asked. And the same person goes and starts talking with another person and reports. That means that man asked my name. I met a person and he asked my name. When the same girl goes and tells the thing to another person, it becomes indirect. Do you understand? When two speakers talk, two people talk, at that time, the exact word or sentence they say, they may have any kind of greeting, informal chats, and things like that. Even, how are you? Where are you going now? What are you doing? Any kind of sentences can be expressed. And the same person goes to another person and tells the thing or reports the thing. When the same thing is reported, that is called reported speech. Here, what the girl talked, okay, with the gentleman over there, and the same girl went and told the same thing. That means she reported the thing with the another person, and it becomes indirect speech. Do you understand? Suppose the gentleman might have asked, where are you going? And the girl replied, I am going to market. At that time, the same girl goes and tells the another person, a gentleman asked me where I was going, and I told him that I was going to market. So, this time it becomes indirect speech. Okay, by this, I think you have got some ideas what is direct and what is indirect speech. Now, let's look at the picture. Do you remember the picture? The first picture there? That means the picture on your left hand side? Yes, you have already learned in your reading passage, okay, in your reading text, mother and the twins, okay. So what were they doing? Do you remember your lesson, the drama? Okay, Shaurabh, Shashwat and Tripta. Yes, Tripta the mother, Shaurabh and Shashwat the boys. They were talking. What they were talking, what they were expressing, their exact words, their sentences were direct speech. And the same thing was heard by their neighbor. Okay, now let's enter the context. What happens here? Mrs. Jha lives next door to Tripta. That means they are close neighbors. All right? With Mrs. Jha? Yes, on the picture, right. Okay, and who were talking? Tripta and her sons, Shashwat and Shaurabh. And who heard this? Tripta heard this. She heard the following expressions clearly from her room. What are the expressions? Let's look at the expressions, okay? What did Saurabh say? Come out, shut up all the books. Yes, this is the direct sentence came from Saurabh. So this is direct speech. Okay? And next sentence, Tripta, the mother. What did she say? Are you going to make a fuss? Yes, this is also the direct sentence from mother. Okay? And what is the next sentence? Okay, the next sentence is from Shashwat, right? And what did he say? I want to use every single minute I can get for study. Now you can see three sentences from three people because they were spoken by them, right? And all the three sentences are direct speech because directly they use the sentence. That means these sentences are the direct sentence from the speaker's mouth. These are the sentences from the speakers, right? And who heard? Can you guess who heard these sentences? Mrs. Jha, right? Mrs. Jha heard these sentences. Yes, she lives next door. Okay, she is the neighbor. Now, when Mrs. Jha tells these sentences, these expressions to another person in her house, it becomes indirect speech. All right? So, let's see the situation. As her husband was home, she narrated to him. That means she explained. She told him what she had heard. She had heard three different sentences. Now, the same sentences, let's see. She said, who is she here? Mrs. Jha, okay, who heard the three sentences from Tripta, Saurabh, and Shashwat. Okay, our neighbors have had a noisy discussion. Who had noisy discussion? Yes, Tripta and the twins, the mother and the sons. They had a noisy discussion. Now, who is reporting this? Who is telling it indirectly? Okay, so Tripta. Sorry, this is Mrs. Jha, right? Our neighbors have had a noisy discussion. Okay, according to Mrs. Jha, Tripta, Saurabh, and Shashwat had noisy discussion. Saurabh commanded his brother to come out and shut all the books because Saurabh had said, come out and shut all the books. He had said. So the same sentences come into indirect speech this way. And Tripta asked whether they were going to make a fuss. That means, at that time, what was Tripta saying? Are you going to make a fuss? Right? That means making fuss means what? Talking useless, complaining, or showing anger about unnecessary things. That is making fuss. Okay? And Shashwat said that he wanted to use every single minute he could get for study. Because at that time, Shashwat was saying, I want to use every single minute I can get for study. He was saying the same thing. Now, when it is reported by Mrs. Jha, the sentences become like this. The three different sentences become like this. So, this is the indirect speech, indirect form. Because the first three sentences were from the speakers. These were the direct sentences from the speakers. Now, when it is reported by third person, another person, so it becomes indirect speech. Okay? So, from this, what do you learn? Okay, let's see. You learn that direct speech and indirect speech. What is the difference? Let's look here. Direct speech is the actual words of the speaker. Okay, what the speaker says directly. Okay, and indirect or reported speech. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech. So, it is when we report what the speaker said in our own words. Right? Now, you can easily guess what happened. Right? So, the three sentences were spoken by the mother and the twins. That means the sons. And the sentences were reported by Mrs. Jha, right? So you can find this. For example, we have other examples also. Rama said, I took breakfast. Here, the first sentence, Rama said, I took breakfast is, which sentence is it? Yes, you are right. This is direct speech. Who is the speaker? Rama is the speaker. And what is the exact sentence? What is the exact word from Rama? I took breakfast. This is the direct speech. And normally, direct speech is enclosed with inverted comma. Okay, let's make sure. Normally, it is enclosed with inverted comma. Okay, so here is comma. Okay, in our sentence, especially after reporting verb, here is comma, and the sentence, actual sentence by the speaker is enclosed with inverted comma. So the same sentence is changed into indirect or reported. How is it possible? Let's see. Rama said that. What is the connective here? What connects? Okay, two parts of the sentence. That, because it is assertive sentence. It's a statement. A statement is connected with that. Okay, so but in spoken, normally it is ignored. In written form, we use that. Okay, so Rama said that she had taken breakfast. What changes did you find here? Okay, there are some changes. I took breakfast in the first sentence, but here you found that I goes to she, because I is the first person and it is changed according to subject, right? Change of, for example, here now you see Rama is the subject here. So I means Rama. When Rama is changed into pronoun and I becomes she. Okay, dear students, I think you understood this. And this is past tense. This is simple past. Normally when present tense comes, we change into past, except for some sentences. Okay, but here it is already past and we have changed into past perfect. This is simple past and we have changed into past perfect. So Rama said that she had taken breakfast. You find changes, some changes. Okay, so what are some changes there? Change of tense, change of person, okay, and change of adverb. Let's look at some examples. All right. So, dear students, we are going to see more examples there. What do you see there? Yes. Let's study. You can see a boy. Is the boy happy or angry? Yes, you are right. The boy is happy. And what do you think he might be saying? Do you see the place? What? Okay, where he is standing? Like 1, 2, 3. It's written there. Okay. Yes, you are right. He's a winner. He has got victory over something. He has won a game. Okay. So what did he say? Yes, the boy's name is Paltin. Okay. Paltin says, I have won the match. Now let's look at the direct speech there. And reporting verb. What is the reporting verb there? Okay, Paltin is the subject and reporting verb is says. And let's make sure that when the reporting verb is in present and future tense, we don't change the tense of the direct speech. Here says is in present tense. So there won't be the change of tense in the sentence. Understood? Okay. So Paltin says, I have won the match. I have won the match is the direct speech because it is enclosed with inverted comma and this is the sentence of Paltin. Now let's change it. Okay. When we change it, tense is not changed because reporting verb SAYS says it's in present tense. When it's in present and future, we don't change the tense. All right. So, but other changes like change of pronoun, okay, change of person we say, right? Let's see. Yes, the answer is Palten says that he has won the match. Okay, so what changes do you find? Do you find the change of tense here? Obviously not, because the reporting verb says is in present tense. And okay, there is the change of person. I, who is I? Palten is I. So Palten is a boy. So we change that I into he. Okay, Palten says that he has won the match. No change in tense. Okay, dear students, I hope you understood this. Similarly, let's look at another sentence. What do you see there in the picture? Yes, there is a boy. The boy is playing football. Okay, so what may be the sentence? You see, yes, Krit said, I'm playing football. Do you find the same reporting verb this time? Obviously not. Okay, in the previous sentence, there was says. It was in present form. But here, we have got reporting verb in past form. Okay, so I am playing football. The sentence, the direct sentence, inside inverted comma, this is present continuous tense. Should we change or not? What do you think? Can you guess? Yes, obviously we should change the tense this time, because reporting verb is SAID said. This is the past tense of say. Okay, so who is the speaker? Krit is the speaker. Okay, and who is I in the sentence? I is Krit. Okay, and it's in present continuous. The tense is changed into past. Okay, for example, this is the answer here now, right? Krit said that. What is the connector there? Okay, that is the connector. In formal writing, okay, we use that for assertive sentence or for statement to join, especially changing into indirect speech. Okay, and the present continuous tense has gone to past continuous. So Krit said that he was playing football. All right. So dear students, I think you understood. And let's look at the picture, another picture that you can see in your book in grammar portion, unit 14, right? So what is the picture there? Yes, you can see two girls there. And what is the direct sentence? My sister said to me, arrange your books. Okay? Arrange your books. So this sentence is different because this is not a statement. Okay? This is imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, we use said to, okay, into asked, told, requested, order, commanded. We use according to the situation and expression. Okay? There is slightly difference between statement or assertive sentence and imperative sentence. Okay? So what happens in this case? How to change this into indirect speech? Okay, let's look at the answer. My sister told me. Now said to is changed into told, because SAID said is past and told is also past. Said is the past tense of say. Similarly, told is the past tense of tell. Right? So reporting verb that is in past tense, and we are using another reporting verb also in past tense. Okay? And what is the connector there? Okay? What do we use in place of inverted comma? Okay? We use to when the sentence is affirmative. Right? Arrange your books is affirmative sentence. Right? There is no any sign of negation. That means that's not the negative sentence. We can use like don't go out, okay? Don't stay idle. There may be some other sentences. Okay, at that time we can use not to in place of to. Okay, so my sister told me to arrange my books. Why my books here? Okay, your means what? This is the second person. Okay, and it is changed according to object. What is the object there? Me is the object there. And when it is changed into possessive form, okay, it is changed as my. Okay, I, me, my, myself, it goes like that. Mine, it goes. So as there is second person in direct speech, we change it according to object. The object is me. Okay, I hope you understood this. All right, dear students, we move to the next picture. Yes, what do you see in the picture? Really, there are two people. What are they saying? You see, mother asked him, are you going to clean your room? This sentence you may find different. This is neither assertive sentence nor imperative. This is interrogative sentence. This is a question. What type of question is it? Can you guess? Well, I think you can. So, this is yes, no question. This type of question demands either yes or no as answer. Okay? For answer, this type of question demands either yes or no. Okay. So, are you going to clean your room? The mother asks the son. This is interrogative. And how do we change? Let's see. Okay? Mother asked him if he was going to clean his room. Now, what changes do you see here now? Okay. So, what comes in place of inverted comma? If is coming. As it is yes no question, either if or whether. WHETHER, whether. Either if or whether we can use. Right? And that you, the second person has changed according to object. Him has come into he. Okay? So, the mother has addressed to the boy. So, the boy is he. So, if he was going to clean his room. So, tense is also changed in this case because repeating verb is in past tense. Asked, asked. This is past. So, this present continuous tense has gone to past continuous. Okay? Now, let's see. In your book, you can see these sentences. Okay? So, go through the following examples and do the activity that follows. What are the sentences given in the book? Yes, you see in your book. Are you looking at your book? Yes, perhaps. The same page. Okay? Unit 14, grammar, direct and indirect speech. The next exercise here. It's given. Answers are also given there. Number one, you see, Sanskrit says, I am doing my best. Do you see the answer in your book? Yes, obviously you do. Sanskrit says that he is doing his best. Here, tense is not changed because repeating verb is in present tense. Now you understand. And next sentence, Shapu said he plays soccer very well. Here, the sentence is changed. Shapu said that he played soccer very well. Here now, we change the tense. Simple present goes to simple past. Right? So, you see there. The repeating verb is in past tense and we change the tense. Now, let's look at the next sentence. Right? So, Prem said to Akhil, I have planned to publish a book. Prem told Akhil that, now said to is changed into told. Right? And that is the connector in assertive sentence. So, he had planned to publish a book. That means present tense goes to past, have has gone to had. That means have is changed into had. Present perfect goes to past perfect. Okay? So, now let's see the another part. Tuleshwar said to Madan, when will you meet us? Okay? You find different sentence here. This is interrogative sentence, WH question. Okay? When WH question comes, what happens? Okay, look at your book or you can see here. Okay, Tuleshwar asked Madan when he would meet them. Okay? So, WH question, when there is WH question, we don't have to find any other connectors. Right? Just WH question we can keep there in place of inverted comma. Okay? So, present goes to past. And question mark is omitted because it is indirect. This is not direct question, so here is no question mark in the next sentence. Inverted comma is omitted. Similarly, question mark is also omitted. Okay? And next sentence, Shikha said to students, maintain silence. Here, imperative sentence you see. You have got the answer in your book there on the right hand side. Dear students, I think you are looking very carefully. Shikha commanded students to maintain silence. Or you can say, Shikha advised students to maintain silence. Okay? Or you can simply say told. Okay? Okay, now next is, okay, Rosina said to Rajiv. What is the direct sentence? Can you please help me tomorrow? Here is adverb also. That is tomorrow. Okay? Okay, Rosina requested Rajiv because can you please is a request. When request comes, we use requested. Okay, in this sense. Here is please. Okay, there should be some politeness and we use requested. Like Rosina requested Rajiv to help her the next day. Okay, this is imperative and we are using to as connector. And the next is Suraj said to, Ashakti. Okay, so who is the speaker here now? Okay, Suraj has asked and Ashakti has to answer. Okay, so you were kind to me. No, just you see sentence there. Suraj told Ashakti that she had been kind to him. This is simple past and it goes to past perfect. Okay, you were kind to me means this sentence is simple past and it goes to past perfect. So she had been kind to him. Who? She means who? Ashakti. Okay, so similarly we can learn these things. After learning that, you have got ideas. What ideas have you got is, okay dear students, let's find what we got from these sentences. Okay, three kinds of changes occur: direct and indirect speech. That means when we change from direct to indirect or indirect to direct, vice versa. Okay, so three kinds of change occur. So first is change of tense. Normally present goes to past, but when there is universal truth, general truth, habit, habitual actions, routine, right, scientific fact, we don't change the tense. They remain okay as they are. Similarly, number B, change of person. Okay, first person is change according to subject, second person according to object, and third person no change, right? And change of adverb. Okay, if there is any adverb, like today goes to that day, tomorrow goes to, or tomorrow is changed into the next day or the following day, yesterday is changed into the previous day, right? So, or the day before, this goes to that. Okay, these go to those and we change that way. Okay, so let's see another example here now. John said to me, I will help you tomorrow. John told me that he would help me the following day, right? Here now this is I will help you tomorrow. This is future, right? But here reporting verb is past and we have to change, right? And this I is what? This is first person, it is changed according to subject. So, John, he, right? John told me that he would help me. Will goes to would when it is changed, right? He would help me, and tomorrow goes to either the following day or the next day. Okay? So, this is how we do. And now, let's look some other examples. Change the following into indirect speech, right? Angchen says, I don't like to study all the time. This is assertive sentence. Now the answer is yes. Angchen says that he doesn't like to study all the time because the reporting verb is in present tense and we don't change the tense. Okay? Similarly, Prithvi will say, he can't win me. Right? The reporting verb is in future tense here. Right? So, what is the answer? Tense is not changed. Can't remains as it is. Like, Prithvi will say that he can't win him. Right? And next sentence, Priyanka said, Sharita likes to dance with me. Okay? So, the indirect speech is Priyanka said that Sharita liked to dance with her. The present goes to past. Okay? This is assertive sentence. And now, Dinesh said to his friends, wood floats in water, iron sinks. Do you remember? This is scientific fact. Right? And tense is not changed. Right? And what happens in this case? Dinesh told his friends that wood floats in water and iron shrinks. Okay? It doesn't. And next is, Sharmila said to Suman, I will tell you my top secret tomorrow. Here, you see, Sharmila told Suman that she would tell him her top secret the following day. Just now we did one sentence, tomorrow goes to the following day. Right? Will goes to would when we change the tense. Okay? And Benju said to Julia, Bhavani joined university last year. Okay? So, let's see the answer. Benju told Julia that Bhavani had joined university the previous year. Last year is changed into the previous year or the year before, we can do that. And simple past tense is changed into past perfect tense. Okay? Padma said to her son, don't waste food. Okay? This is this is imperative sentence, and what happens here is Padma told or advised her son not to waste food. Okay? Here is negative form. Don't is negative form, and when don't comes, we use not and to together. Okay? Okay, Harimaya said to Firoz, what were you doing when I knocked at the door? And the answer is, Harimaya asked Firoz, because here is question. This is interrogative sentence. When here is question, we use ask, or we can use inquire, or we use wanted to know. There are many other terms also. Here we have used asked. Harimaya asked Firoz what he was doing when she had knocked at the door. This is interrogative sentence. And when we change into indirect speech, we omit or we remove question mark. Right? What do you see there now? As you were on your way to school this morning, you met a foreigner. Here is the part of conversation between you and the foreigner. Okay? So, can you speak Nepali? My English is not so good. I can only say namaste. Right? Here is, yes, here comes the first one. Where are you from? How long have you been in our area? You ask this. And the foreigner, I'm from Wales. It's in the UK. I have been here for a week and will be staying for 2 more weeks. And you? Can you speak Nepali? My English is not so good. I can only say namaste, right? Okay. And now you see, thank you. My name is Rudramati Thapamagar. I'm a 9th grader. That means I study in grade 9. Okay. What's your name? See, you asked. And the foreigner, I'm Roger Jones. I'm a head teacher of a school in Wales. I want to establish sisterly relations of my school with some schools in Nepal. I'll visit your school too, the foreigner said. Right? You can find that. Please do visit our school, but don't come tomorrow because it's Saturday and it's a holiday. And the foreigner said, thank you for the information. By the way, does your head teacher speak English? Yes, she does. She's an English teacher and has very good English. The foreigner, great. Please inform your head teacher about our meeting. Tell her I would like to see her very soon Thank you. Bye for now. Now, okay, bye Roger. So, now you are at school, you are telling your head teacher about your meeting with Roger. Begin like this. Okay, so you find the same exercise in your book, right? Begin like this means please use indirect speech. Okay? And you can begin like this. Miss, as I was on my way to school, I met a foreigner. Because you are reporting this to your head teacher. Your head teacher listens and you are reporting means you are using indirect speech this time. Okay, miss, as I was on my way to school, I met a foreigner. I asked him where he was from and how long. Let's continue. Okay, this is the exercise. Okay, good morning, madam. I would like to share the event with you. Ma'am, on my way to school, I met a foreigner. He came from Wales. I talked with him. He has been visiting many schools of Nepal. He wants to establish sisterly relations of his school with some Nepalese schools. He is also a head teacher in his country. He wants to talk to you. He told me to convey this message to you. I was a good conversation with the foreigner. I had a good conversation with a foreigner, right? Or it was a good conversation with a foreigner, you can use. So thank you, madam. You say like this. And here, what do you find is the sentences you used with the foreigner, right? You spoke or the foreigner spoke. Okay, at that time, you used direct speech. Okay, which speech did you use? You used direct speech. But the sentences here, you are telling your head teacher. The same thing you are telling your head teacher, you have used indirect speech. Okay? So, what happens here? There are some changes. You can find the changes. Changes in tense, changes in person, right? And changes in adverb as well. So, these are the common changes you can find. Okay? And next, put into practice. Read the conversation again and pick some of the important sentences of the characters. Okay? Change them into indirect speech and write in a paragraph form. What are some of the sentences? Where are you from? You can say, I asked the foreigner where he was from. Right? Where are you from is the direct. Okay? I asked where he was from. That means you asked the foreigner at that time. Okay? Similarly, how long have you been in our area? Okay, so I asked him how long he had been in our area. Okay, this is the indirect one. And present goes to past. Okay, your conversation with the foreigner. I am from Wales. Okay, so he told me that he was from Wales. Okay, can you speak Nepali? Okay. I asked him if he could speak Nepali. Okay, different sentences you have used, and the form direct speech and the indirect speech, they are different. Okay, because indirect speech is the reported speech and this is not the live talk between people. Okay, dear students, I hope you got the idea about direct and indirect speech. This much for today. Thank you.